Manifestation in a nutshell, it's like letting go of the desire, letting go of the things actually working out the way you want it to be. Like, because you don't know that how it's gonna unfold. Even if you think that, okay, this is the way it's gonna unfold, this is the way the money has to come to me, this is the way all the things has to work out for me. But when you actually start manifesting, you realize that there is way more better way that you could imagine right now. The things can come to you, or you may receive the money through the path of least resistance and no effort, like this. And it all boils down to you not being having fear that what if it's not going to work out, by understanding that every moment where you are right now is you creating your reality. Like, my life has been changed from the past days, completely reverse upside down. If I look myself back in the 10 days back, I have more fears than I have right now. It was like I was in a constant state of feeling like, what if it's not going to work out? What if it's a failure? What if I'm like this, like that? Because I take the leap of faith and I just simply go for the things. I always do that. Whether I switch my career, leave my medical field, started with my own dream business, when I started traveling, and all small, like, these are the very two big things. The third thing is actually settling down in a place. Like, currently I'm in a mood, not in a mood, I'm looking for a place to really settle down. And from the past 2 years have been traveling a lot and seeing the different things in different countries and people, situations, and all that stuff. Now I want to settle it down. And the things were have been like, my parents and all the people, like my friends, were like, why do you want to settle down here? Why not some other place? Why not go somewhere else? You haven't seen the entire world in 2 years. And I'm like, yes, I haven't seen the entire world. Why not go somewhere else? So it was like everybody's like pulling me in different directions. And 10 days back, I was like, you know what? I cannot go longer this way. I cannot allow other people to dictate my decisions, to dictate what I wanted to do with my life. And there was like so many fears attached with that, because when you talk about these things with other people, they tell you, you know what? Okay, it's fine. I understand why you want to go with your dream, but what if it didn't work out? What if you're going to fail? What if you have to wait for a very long time, still you're not going to get what you want? What if it's never going to happen? And they say those things in a very subtle way that sometimes we don't even realize it. And slowly and slowly, their voice became our voice, like the second voice inside of us. But it was their voice primarily, but it becomes our, because when we connect with those people and they put a lot of the fears within us why we shouldn't be going with what we want. And then the biggest hurdle in the manifestation with a lot of the people is like, how do I deal with the 3D? How do I deal with the opposite situation? How do I deal with the people who are staring at my face and telling on my face that I'm gonna fail? How I'm gonna deal with that? Now, there are so many ways to do that, but the best way is to actually not allow yourself to go into that situation in the very first place. Like, not giving your emotions, your power to the situation. Because when you're giving your power, your emotions to the situation, you're losing the battle. The moment you go through the situation, you swipe through the situation with the emotions and the feelings, doesn't wrong, like, there is no wrong with that. It's not wrong. We are all humans. But when we are too emotional and tied up to a certain situation, it's very hard for us to see what we want and to see the step, like how we gonna get it. So you gotta let go of the fear, because fear is you create. Everything is created by you. You are the only one creating here. You are the only one creating here. You are the only one in the space. You're creating this fear. You're the creating. It's like if I put so many mirrors in the same room and I put you in the mirror, and you, whatever you create, that's going to reflect in the mirror. The same thing is happening. It's like all the people, voices, situations, circumstances, it's you. And I realized the same thing, and I was like, wow, these fears that people are telling me, it's my It's my own reflection, because other people won't even point out to me if it wasn't there inside of me. If somebody tell me my hair looks bad, I don't give a shit about it because I know my hair looks good. So I never get that kind of voice from, like, I never hear such kind of advice or comment, something like people telling me your hairs are bad. Like, of course I had the situation when I was in a college days. I was feeling bad about my hair because my hairs are curly, frizzy, dry. It's not straight and silky and smooth. But then with time, I was able to deal with that. With time, I was able to love my hairs, love myself the way I am. So now nobody tell me. In fact, the people comment me wherever I go. I like your new hair color. You look really cool in that. So now the people don't even talk about bad about my hair because that voice is not there inside of me, because I am like super confident about who I am. So whatever you're seeing outside of you is a reflection of you. It's your voice. Now, it may seem like it's the people voice, but then there is a deep voice inside of you, and that's why the other people are pointing those fingers over you. And in the beginning, it's very much frustrating when you understand these concepts and you're like, oh, if I'm creating everything, I created a shit. It's okay. It's okay. Don't feel bad about it. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's okay if you created that piece of shit. It's okay. Reverse it. Reverse it. Change it. You can change it. There are so many techniques: affirmation, self-talk, mental diet, visualization, scripting. So much is there that you can literally do and try. So much is available in the online space. You can literally do and give it a shot, whichever one you prefer. I personally prefer affirmation and self-talk because I talk to myself and that works for me, and the mental diet to clean myself and to see what's going on. And I'm really into it, so much into it, more than other techniques. But sometimes I do other techniques as well. So whichever one you want to go with that, go with that. Nothing wrong with that, okay? But you gotta let go of the fear. I think that's the only hurdle in getting what you want. The fear of the current moment. What if it's not going to change? What if I'm going to be stuck here forever? What if I'm not going to get what I want because the 3D is so freaking real that I couldn't even shake my head off? But you got to understand that it's not real. It's fake. It's created by you. It's you are only the one putting in, like, you are the only one in the room where everywhere it's the mirror. And you make a face and then the mirror make that face back to you. The same thing is happening. People are showcasing all your fears because you have those inside of you. And that's okay. Use them as a guidance. Use them as a framework and change yourself. And the you change, everything changes. That's all you got to do. Now, that doesn't mean you got to beat yourself up and you got to be pushing yourself to change. No, you just got to be loving yourself and changing your voice. The only thing you got to change is change your inner voice that's constantly beating yourself up, that's constantly scolding you. That's the only thing you got to change. Nothing else you got to change, because you are all enough and everything is enough. So hopefully this piece of content resonates, because I ramble a little bit here and there, but I hope it makes sense. Let me know if it resonates. Give it thumbs up, consider subscribing. See you the next time. And guys, don't forget to check out my courses about manifesting, attracting abundance by doing what you love. The links are in description and other stuffs are also in description. Thank you so much for tuning this video. See you the next time. Bye bye.